Hi, my name is Sil, and this is my explanation video for how I did Undertale Yellow Flowey Phase 2 no-hit. I was going to do Undertale Last Breath Renewed Asgore plus Flowey no-hit, but I kind of already covered that before with my first no-heal, and there's hardly anything more to learn. So instead, I'm doing this. To begin, most of the fight is just dodging random patterns, so what I recommend you do is figure out the best way for yourself to dodge these attacks. Some can be safe spotted, while others cannot. Just get lucky and you'll be all good. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, just so I can say I put some effort into this tutorial, the strategies used here will be generally applied to any Photoshop Flowey-esque fight. Try focusing on staying in the very middle area of the screen, and this will apply to most petal phases too. But for me, I found that this advice is basically null and void in this comparison to doing all 6 petal phases and the final part all in one run. It's very RNG heavy, and as such I don't really recommend trying this unless you are absolutely sure you can do this. But I'm going to warn you now, your patience will be tested. For the plant pots, they will warn you when they're about to pop up. You can just stay to the left or right of the health bar in this exact spot and you won't get hit. The cowboys are easier, though they can blend in with other attacks which will make them pretty difficult to dodge. Get away from the side of the one exploding to give you plenty of time to dodge the pellets. The homing orb, yeah, it's literally just a joke. Try lowering it downwards if you can, because I can't with these hands, man. They're a terrible addition to include in the fight. Need I say more? Alright. There's actually a very interesting trick you can do with the hands. If you hide in this exact spot, you'll never get hit. But be warned, this won't always work, as you may have to deal with the other attacks as well. These hands are what make no-hitting this almost impossible. I'm not even kidding. It takes a lot of hope and luck to no-hit this thing, to the point where skill is basically not needed. The spikes also warn you when they will appear. Just move out of the way, and you'll be good with them. Gun can take you by surprise. I would look out for this attack more than the hands due to how sudden it can be. No, get that out of here. We are not talking about sudden changes. Bomb is the easiest one to avoid. Just pay attention to the symbol on it and stay away. Simple stuff. Now for the 6 petal phases, and I recommend you do your hardest one first. I say your for a reason. Everyone has their own hardest petal phase, but I find all of them to be equally as hard. For mechanical, I just stay at the very bottom in these specific locations. Why those in particular? Because it gives me the most room to dodge the bullets, as well as be out of the way of any gears that come up. It is also around your first petal segment that your dash will be enabled. It won't work in the very first part, for some reason, so keep that in mind. Remember your dash though, it will be extremely important. Anyway, dodge across the bottom of the screen to dodge these bullets, and in case the gears appear, memorize the safe spots. Keep firing mini shots at the fly guns, and they will disappear. Before we get into Clay, we need to talk about a no-hitter's worst nightmare. Air. So, yeah, stay out of this region to avoid being hit by absolutely nothing. The moment you spawn in, pay attention to where the red thorn is. If you have to go to the other side of where you started, pay attention to the lines and dash accordingly. Keep firing mini shots at the red thorn until it breaks off, but keep watch for the falling objects. If you get to the color beam section, stay away from the middle until it spawns. This is because the hitbox of the beam is set to be straight down on the first frame. I have no idea who playtested this, but they clearly didn't do a good job of it. For polygons, you just have to stay in these spots. You can no-hit this entirely by moving horizontally once you're in these spots. And these thorn circles at the edges don't actually hurt you, so they're a perfect place to camp if you need to. Use big shots on the red bumps, and keep an eye out for the crawlies. These will ruin you unless you kill them quickly, but don't worry, there's an easy way to get rid of them. If you fire a big shot and keep firing mini shots just as it soars through, this will kill it almost immediately. Also, pay attention to where the triangles are. I find the best spots to shoot the bumps are here and here. These allow me to shoot the red triangles and not be hit by the pellets. Once the face turns red and goes still, just use mini shots because it will cannibalize your big shots as if they were mini shots. The crawlies will keep coming in this bit, so just be mindful of them. Patchwork is easier if you use big shots. What I do is I wait for the button to fall from the side I want to hit, let out a big shot, and repeat. The hand positions are random, so stay away from them. You will also want to be slightly down or up from them due to the spread of the nails that shoots out of them. If you are in a situation where you cannot safely move, just stay in the middle and wait for an opening. The petal phases all last forever until you complete them, so don't worry about time. Shoot the flowers away and you'll be good. For paper, there isn't really much I can help you with apart from staying in the very middle. If you go near the very edges, you will get hit. Trust me, it's not nice. Just keep using mini shots on the red bump on the vine and be patient. Don't rush this phase. Understand? Good. Organic is one of the simplest. Hit the red lump with mini shots until it falls while trying to avoid the blood cells and the virus. Once the lump falls out, use big shots to quickly kill off the heart. Now, I don't mean to leave this video on such a sour note, but as much as I would love to help you with the regular phases, I sadly can't. Beyond phase 3, it's just completely down to RNG whether or not you get hit, especially at the end, and the attacks don't change in any phase aside from their intervals. That's why I don't recommend trying to no-hit this, as you don't know what is going to show up at any moment, and if you get a bad combo, it's nearly impossible to escape it without taking a hit. It's very unfortunate, but the best advice I can give is just to learn the individual patterns, maybe practice outside of no-hit on finale, and I don't know. It's really difficult for me to put into words just how frustrating this actually is, but again, there's nothing I can do to help you with it. It simply comes down to a matter of brute force rather than raw skill. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions for challenges I should cover on this channel, please say them in the comments below. But I'm not doing full game run tutorials simply because there's a lot to cover in them, and it would be about 8 to 12 other videos worth of content packed into one. You'd spend more time watching those rather than watching the actual no-hit itself. Anyway, thank you again, and I'll see you again soon.